Hi everybody and welcome to Sparks in the Kitchen. I'm Ross Martha Sparkle and this is my kitchen. Today we're going to make Italian sausage. We're going to make CKD friendly Italian sausage specifically by using ground turkey and tofu. Reason we do this is because turkey in and of itself, not only is it a solid protein, but it has a lot of phosphorus in it and a lot of potassium. The tofu will help take that high protein count down and still give you the protein that you need. It's still going to be a little high in phosphorus, but that's okay. This is not something you're going to eat every day. This is when you need to flavor a meal with meat. Because remember, meat is not the focus point anymore. It's the flavor point. So what's in our sausage? Well, of course, we have our ground turkey. I'm using 83% lean because if you just use regular lean, 100% lean turkey or the 99% lean, you're just going to get crumbles of blah, 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 and it won't be very tasty. Tofu, I'm using extra firm. You can use whatever brand you like. For our spices, we do have some brown sugar, 1.5 teaspoons. We have a teaspoon of fennel and a teaspoon of coarse salt, which we're going to put in the mortar and pestle, or mortal and pester, however you choose to say it. We have a teaspoon of black pepper. We have a 1/2 teaspoon of chili flakes, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. We've got a cool pinch, about a little heavier than a teaspoon of oregano. We've got a teaspoon of paprika. We have some nutmeg that we're going to grate in fresh. We have some fresh garlic, and this is some fresh basil that we will be cutting up and smooshing in with our fennel and salt. So let's get started on this. First things first, I just feel like I need to prove that I have some knife skills. So let's get this cut up real fast. We are going to put this in the mortar and pestle. If I don't say it slow, we're going to get everything except what it is. I'm going to pop that in there. Doop, 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 doop. And I am going to dump in our salt and fennel. And I'm also going to just really coarsely cut up our garlic. Da, 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 da. A little groovy musical hold music while I chop things up. And I'm going to cheat just a little bit, and I'm going to put a little bit of our oil in there. Just a little bit. And it just wouldn't be any fun if we didn't do some grinding. So let's do some grinding. Grind, 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 grind. And we don't want to, you can grind this as pasty as you want. We just want to make sure that it's together enough and the fennel isn't all blocky and going to get stuck between your teeth. That's rude, isn't it? So we're just about there. Right. So it looks like this. It's nice and, oh, it smells so good. And I'm actually going to grab my scrapula. And just toss this right into my turkey. Next step, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this tofu and I'm going to grind it up in the food processor. We want everything to mix together as one. And sometimes I go ahead and grate my turkey up in there too. But I'm not going to do it today. Today we're going to be a little different. So I've just got that in there, and I'm just going to give it a quick go. And I'm actually going to crumble it pretty fine. Let's take a look and see how we're looking. That's where we want it to be. You know, considering how old this food processor is, it's actually pretty quiet. Okay, magic scrapula. Just get that in there, and please forgive my dog. There's obviously somebody out there he wants to say hi to. And I'm not taking another shot of this, so please forgive my dog. We are home. I live here. We're having this for dinner. All right, with the other ingredients, I am just going to add these right in. So I'm just going to give a few shakes, a few grates, excuse me, of nutmeg. We don't want it to be overpowering. We just want a little bit of its nice nuttiness in there. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this olive oil in. Again, we're putting olive oil in here because if we don't put some kind of moisture, it's just going to be dry. And when you crumble it, it's not going to crumble. It'll crumble like sand and not crumble like meat. And we kind of want the memory of meat. And everything else, I'm just going to just pour right down in there. And I'm going to do this the old-fashioned way and use my favorite chef utensil, which is my hand. And basically, I'm just grinding this together. What will happen is once it's all put together in uniform, I'm going to separate this out into portions so that I can use it per meal. So this freezes just fine. When you use it, you can use the whole thing and make a big lump of something or other, or you can... My nutmeg fell in there. Sorry. You can use the whole thing, like if you're going to make a batch of pasta or something, you're going to feed a lot of people, you can go ahead and use it, the whole thing, or you can separate it out and freeze it, which is what I'm going to do. This works exactly like any other type of sausage. You can brown it, you can make patties out of it, you can have it for breakfast. It's wonderful anytime. It's nice and flavorful. It just doesn't look exactly like Italian sausage because of the tofu. All right, now what I'm going to do is basically take this into 6. So just kind of even it out a little bit. Do it this way, and then we're going to go here and here. And I do have a scale that I probably should be using, but we're going to eyeball it. All right. All right, so I've got these separated into 6-ounce balls, and I'm just going to put these each in a bag. So there you have my recipe for turkey tofu Italian sausage. If you like this recipe, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. I will have the recipe in the description. I will also post it to my website, www.sparksinthekitchen.com. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. Be good and keep being groovy. No idea what that does. I swear they make these adult-proof so that adults can't open them. Kids can. We're going to cut that and edit. So I got to wash my hands real fast. And yes, that's my dog Hops. Show them Hops. Pooh Bear. Say hi.